This video is going to show you a few places inside of your course that you can see student data. The first place is going to be in your Waymaker Engagement Center. In your course, this may also be called Waymaker Faculty Tools. If we go into our Waymaker Engagement Center, we are going to have a detailed list of student histories. That's going to be an option on the left-hand side. You'll be able to see all of your student grades for their quizzes and their graded participation from the study plans, as well as a list of all of your student names and a general overview of their quiz scores and participation scores. And then if you want to dig into an individual student, you can do that by clicking on their name. So if I want to see Olivia, I can expand each of the primary learning outcomes or modules, see all of their quiz scores, and all of the self-checks that they have completed. This is a great place to learn more about your students' learning habits and behaviors. Another area of data that we have inside of the course is going to be inside of each of your study plans. If I go into a study plan for my module, I am going to have a teacher view and a student view. Inside of the teacher view, in the bottom corners of the tiles, I'm going to have formative and summative data. We're going to go ahead and generate some student data. And in our teacher view, we're going to see the formative and summative percentages. The formative is how the students are doing on the self-checks for each of the learning outcomes in the tile. And then the summative is how the students are doing for those learning outcomes on the end of module quiz. So this is data for your class as a whole, which can help guide your instruction on areas that you need to focus a little bit more time on or provide additional resources. You can also click in and see more detailed information about the quiz attempts, as well as your quiz results here, so how the students are doing on their first attempt on the quiz versus the second attempt. And you can see the number of attempts total and the number of learners that have met mastery. And then finally, the last place that we can take a look at some data is going to be in the individual quiz attempts. If we go back to our main page of our course and we click into any of our quiz attempts, you're going to have a Manage Attempts tab in each of your quizzes, and you'll be able to see what your students have attempted. You'll be able to see all of their attempts here, and you can click into them and see the exact questions that they got and if they were correct or incorrect. So those are just a few places that you can see data inside of your Waymaker course.